How's it going, guys? It's Bruce here with 580 Dipped, and today's video is just real quick, real simple. Ember midnight flip and halo effects on a G37X. The gun that I'm using right now is an ATD Tools 6902. You guys have seen this gun before. This is pretty much the gun that I always use. It works. It works exactly how I want it to for what I have. Husky 33-gallon compressor, low CFM. It's a perfect low CFM gun. The fan pattern is good, is not great. I mean, a bigger fan pattern would always be better, but hey, it works. I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel, especially with this is something that works. Now, I do use a different gun that I got from TCP Global. It's the Aero Pro G3700-18. Pretty much the reason why I got that gun, a lot of times people want multiple things sprayed, like let's say they want their wheels and their taillight sprayed. Well, that way I'm not cleaning the gun out after every coat. Obviously, it just makes sense. But yeah, like I said, real quick, real simple. I won't do a lot of talking. One thing I do want to point out in the front, yeah, this is one car garage, but in the very front, even though you're just doing light mists, I did slow down to real time. Just pull that wet edge all the way across. Today was this day was fairly warm. It was in the 90s with, like, I want to say 40 or 50% humidity. Not too bad. I ended up doing the first coat and then the second coat right after. Literally as soon as I got it around to the other side of the car, did the next coat. But like I said, when you're doing the hood or a flat area like that, just pull that wet edge. Make sure you have your gun pointed all the way down, and make sure you're not leaving any dry streaks or anything like that. Now I'm moving forward to the last coat of black. Yes, this is sped up, and you know, the last coat of base, whatever you're using, you want to make sure that is thick and heavy. Like I said, I sped up the camera quite a bit. On this mirror, what we ended up doing was the base part of the mirror left it gloss black, and then I guess the cap or the main body of the mirror sprayed in the Ember midnight flip. Looks good, you'll see at the end. But like I said, for your last coat of pearl, make that sucker wet. Make it flat, don't leave any dry spots. And also when you're doing any coat, period, those little seals on the back window, make sure you spray that. Too many times people barely spray that, and it ends up looking bad at the end. But here I am mixing the pearls. I did what's considered a low pigment load, 50 grams of pearl per gallon, 2 gallons of halo real clear, total of 100 grams of pearls, because each bag is 25 grams. But yeah, just pour it in the bucket. I'm using a 5-gallon bucket because it's a lot easier to mix heavy quantities, and when you're using an impact drill like I'm using here to stir, it kicks up a lot of speed really quickly, and this kind of prevents all the splatter if you were to mix it in a single gallon, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, like I said, just mix it up real good. I am mixing this up so well that I'm even checking my Facebook page. You know, make sure it's all well mixed. If it's not well mixed, when you go to spray, if you don't strain it, I don't really strain it because I have a strainer on the inside the hopper. But if you don't strain it, you're going to get clumps. And after you're done mixing it, just put it back in the gallon. It's easier to pour from the single gallons into the hopper instead of from the 5-gallon and into the hopper. And spraying the pearl, first coat of pearl is just a light mist. Again, like I said earlier, make sure you get that wet edge all the way across. Regardless if you're doing the hood, the trunk here, just make sure you get a full coverage, full wetness product all the way distribute across, and you know, that way you don't get any streaks. And like a lot of people know, with pearls you want to do an entire side, not just panel by panel when it comes to the side, because that way if you do panel by panel you end up getting build up on the edges, and that looks like shit. Too many people do that. A lot of DIY. Oh, I can do this I can spray your car for $500. A lot of people do that. A lot of those people specifically. But yeah, just make sure you do walk the entire length of the side of the car. I'm in a single car garage. I make it happen. And here's the final results, and I'll shut up. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe. Have a good one.